Godak News.
In a horrifying turn of events, a Russian rocket unleashed destruction upon a village cafe and store in eastern Ukraine, resulting in a tragic loss of at least 51 civilian lives. The strike, one of the deadliest in recent months, has left rescue teams scrambling to find survivors amidst the rubble. The village of Froza, located in the northeastern Kharkiv region, became the epicenter of devastation as the missile tore through the cafe, where approximately 60 people, including children, were attending a wake. The aftermath revealed a harrowing scene, with body parts scattered across a nearby children's playground that bore the brunt of the explosion. As rescuers comb through the wreckage, cell phones collected from the site await their owners in a nearby courtyard, their shattered screens serving as grim reminders of the tragedy. Ukraine's interior minister confirmed the death of a 10-year-old boy and significant damage to nearby buildings. President Zelensky, attending a summit of European leaders in Spain, swiftly condemned the strike as a demonstrably brutal Russian crime and decried it as a completely deliberate act of terrorism. Preliminary reports suggest that an Iskander missile was responsible for the devastation, further intensifying international outrage. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre described the attack as horrifying and emphasized the United States' commitment to assisting Ukraine in its struggle for freedom and democracy. The village of Froza, previously inhabited by around 500 residents, had endured the horrors of occupation by Russian forces early in the conflict. However, it was reclaimed by Ukrainian forces in September 2022. Situated just 30 kilometers west of Kupiansk, a focal point in Russia's military efforts, Froza remains vulnerable to further aggression. President Zelensky's visit to the region on Tuesday aimed to bolster troop morale and inspect Western-supplied equipment. He is currently seeking increased Western support to counter Russian terror and enhance Ukraine's air defense capabilities. In response to Zelensky's plea, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz pledged to supply Ukraine with another Patriot missile air defense system. Concerns mount over potential Russian attacks on vital infrastructure and cities during the approaching winter months. The memories of last winter, marked by relentless Russian attacks targeting Ukraine's energy system and essential facilities, loom large. As the winter season draws near, the specter of renewed strikes on power facilities remains a looming threat. The Granada summit, attended by European leaders, underscores the importance of unity in the face of Russian disinformation. Discussions focus on preserving freedom of navigation in the Black Sea, where Russian military actions have targeted Ukrainian ports following Moscow's withdrawal from a UN-sponsored grain deal. Amid growing tensions, the UK Foreign Office raises concerns about potential sea mines in the approaches to Ukrainian ports, designed to disrupt civilian shipping while falsely implicating Ukraine in the attacks. In Grenada, President Zelensky emphasizes the need to maintain European unity and resolve amidst what he describes as a political storm in the United States. Addressing concerns of wavering support in the U.S. Congress, Zelensky expresses confidence in strong backing from both the Biden administration and Congress following his recent visit to Washington. Zelensky calls for increased air defense systems, artillery weapons, shells, long-range missiles, drones, and other forms of support to protect Europe from potential aggression by Moscow. The situation escalates as Russia targets Ukraine's southern regions with drones, resulting in intercepted attacks by Ukrainian air defenses. In other incidents, civilian casualties are reported in the southern city of Kherson and the eastern Donetsk region due to shelling. A hospital in the city of Berislav in the Kherson region also falls victim to a Russian strike, further straining the dire humanitarian situation. In response, Ukraine retaliates with drone attacks along the border, escalating the conflict on both sides. Russia's Kursk region, bordering Ukraine, experiences power cuts due to Ukrainian drone attacks, while border town Arwylsk faces artillery fire, resulting in casualties and damaged houses. The situation remains dire as both nations grapple with the devastating consequences of continued conflict and destruction.
Godak News.